But like, now that I'm a fan of both Sailor Moon and Super Sentai, I can tell my brother to shove it. Oh gosh, I did not do a good job with this one. Oh no, just give me the thing. Where is anything, man? Just give me that. Gosh, I kind of just want to keep talking about Ultraman.
Action, Smacchan.
I do feel like I can like prescribe like to people's tastes like an Ultraman series for them to watch. So like in the comments, go ahead and tell me if you want me to try to prescribe you an Ultraman series to try out. Hopefully it'll be one that's available. I try not to watch, I try not to pirate Tokusatsu, which is ironic, right? For someone who's a big fan of both vintage anime and Tokusatsu. Like, piracy to become one of those, a fan of both of those, right? Kinda requires like piracy. I mean, less so these days, right? Because we have like Retro Crush streaming things and Discotech getting a lot of licenses for anime and Tokusatsu these days, and you know, Shout Factory doing all the work that they're doing to get these things localized and released and available to people so that they don't have to pirate everything. So I try not to pirate things. So I'm not gonna be super up to date with like the latest Kamen Rider or Super Sentai. But I'm also not gonna like judge fans for doing it, because again, it's like it's like a necessity for your existence as a fan to have pirated these things, and studios just are not complying with demand for it all the time. The most I can ask is if and when an official release happens of one that you pirated, go ahead and grab the official release. I don't know who benefits from official releases. I'm pretty sure Shotaro Ishinomori does not get money for Kamen Rider, because that man is very much deceased. But there's definitely people behind people behind making these things, whether it's the original creator or translators who need to keep their job and have done good job, you know. Support official releases, man. I like it. I bought Kamen Rider Kuga as soon as it came out, but then again, I didn't pirate Kamen Rider Kuga. I watched it on Shout Factory, and then when it got an official physical, I bought that. What did I watch unofficially? The series that made me a fan of Kamen Rider was Ryuki, Kamen Rider Ryuki, and that just recently came out on Blu-ray, so I bought that. Asparagus. Yeah, I bought Kamen Rider Ryuki. Definitely put down money for that because I still love it. One of my favorite Kamen Rider openings. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? You're just in a plane, you look outside and you see God. He's there and he's gone. Oh, that is frightening. Oh, I saw that huge guy. A huge guy that destroyed the cosmos. But yeah, the thing that got me into Kamen Rider and being so the thing that got me into Tokusatsu, yeah, it was Kamen Rider Ryuki. because at the time my friends were getting into Kamen Rider, particularly my best friend, and like I decided to go to him, and I'm all like, all right, so seems like you're having a lot of fun with it, and I'm looking for stuff to watch, because at the time I was working overnight shifts at a hotel, working the desk, and there's not a whole lot to do, but you are allowed to just kind of watch or do whatever in the back until something does happen. And I was looking for stuff to watch. Kamen Rider has like 50-something episodes per season. So I got the idea to watch Kamen Rider Ryuki from my best friend, because he was all like, this one's super cool. It turned him into a fan, and needed to spread to me. And so I became a Kamen Rider fan through Ryuki. I love that opening. It is Japanese Euro beat at its finest. It has a lot of mirrors and glass stuff. It's Kamen Rider Ryuki posing. I love it when Kamen Rider Ryuki poses. And like the main character, he's just so endearing. He's not like a super genius. He's a guy just trying his best. And the concept is much more popular these days. But the premise of that Kamen Rider Ryuki was a battle royale between Kamen Riders. 13 of them, I think. I need to actually get around to rewatching it, but I did support the official release, and I'm happy that I did, because I love Ryuki. Now I say that I became a fan of Tokusatsu 10 years ago when I watched that. Of course, it wasn't like my first exposure, right, to Tokusatsu, because of course, like I was a 90s kid, and of course, like I knew Power Rangers. I liked Power Rangers. They were super cool. They did poses. They had cool toys. I liked the cool toys. They had swords. I loved the toy swords. I still like toy swords. I think they're super cool. Did I ever tell you about when I was in high school, I would like swing around like sticks because I wanted to learn how to use a sword? Yeah. Because swords are cool, and I always thought they were cool, and I still think they're cool. I would swing a around stick. Look at that kid. He's like me in high school. Also, he's too big for me to grab. But actually, like, my first conscious exposure to Tokusatsu was when my brother was in college, and I had to have been like in middle school or something, and he was kind of telling me about just the existence of Tokusatsu, because I think one of his friends liked it a little bit. Like I went to his house once, and he was showing me the D-end gun. I don't remember what it's called, but Kamen Rider D-end gun thingy. He had that, and it was super cool. He even like did the motions. But anyway, back then, my first conscious exposure to what Tokusatsu is was when my brother was explaining that Power Rangers was actually Super Sentai, but Americanized. They rewrote the script. They took the suits and the action scenes in the suits and rewrote stuff for them. And then he's all like, there's Super Sentai, which is what births Power Rangers. But there's also Kamen Rider, which is about as old. but it's not about a team, although there may be multiple Kamen Rider. And they're not necessarily friends. And like that idea like boggled my mind. I was like, they're not friends, and they're not all necessarily heroes. They're like bad Kamen Riders, Dark Riders, you know? I was all like, what? Because like I was still like stuck on the idea of like Power Rangers, and like they're superheroes, they're good kids, they're teenagers with attitude, but they like save the day. They had cheesy suits. But the idea that like there's Kamen Riders, there's multiple, but they are not a team. They are not a team. They might try to kill each other. And then like when my brother was like introducing the idea to me, what he actually did was he showed me the opening to Kamen Rider Ryuki. And like the reason why I remember that is because the Kamen Rider Ryuki opening is hot fire. So I never actually forgot that. But yeah, he showed me that opening. It was like fascinating because it was like live action anime. But not like an anime adaptation, but the way it was like directed, the angles, the the way the visuals express themselves and put itself to music, complementary to the message of the show, was very anime-like, right? Because like American shows don't use openings exactly the same necessarily, especially not with like the Eurobeat, the pop music. But yeah, I don't know. It was an experience that left an impression on me, even though I would not like truly give a series a chance until many years later. But I also remember that conversation a lot because when my brother was like talking to me about Super Sentai and its existence, I was thinking, right? Because like I still liked anime, and I was like thinking about anime, and I was like, so like, are they kind of like Sailor Moon Super Sentai? And like my brother like roasted me for suggesting that for some reason, right? He was like, no, don't be stupid. Like Sailor Moon doesn't even have a robot. And I was like, oh yeah, my bad. I like succeeded defeat after that. But like now that I'm a fan of both Sailor Moon and Super Sentai and just anime history and Tokusatsu, I can tell my brother to shove it. my 19-year-old brother from 2005 or something to shove it, because Sailor Moon was inspired by Super Sentai, and Super Sentai teams did not have giant robots off the bat. They did not introduce the concept giant robots in Super Sentai until was it Jack Q? Like maybe like the third or fourth Super Sentai series. In fact, the concept of giant robots in Tokusatsu, that wasn't even introduced by Super Sentai. That was Spider-Man. The Toei Spider-Man. Because he had Leopardon. Gosh, I need to pick things up. Gotta pick you up. All I gotta do is pick up some people. There we go, there we go. I'm gonna turn you all into stars. And by stars, I mean 1 star. But yeah, my brother probably doesn't even remember that conversation, so no point in me bringing it up now. But it is his misfortune that I have a YouTube channel where I can say past him can shove it, because I know what a Super Sentai is, and I know that Sailor Moon was inspired by Super Sentai. That's why they're color coded. Yeah, Kamen Rider Ryuki turned me into a Tokusatsu nerd, and I love it for that. That's why I had to absolutely give it money as soon as it dropped. Like, I pre-ordered it, I got it through Amazon, so like came out the day of release on my doorstep. Didn't get around to rewatching it, but I need to. I want to. Gosh, Ryuki, that's such a classic, man. It's like there's so much to talk about with Ryuki. Like, they tried to localize Kamen Rider Ryuki, right? And give it the Power Ranger treatment. And that was the Masked Rider, Dragon Knight. And it featured just whitewashed versions of the same characters. It was pretty loyal to what they were. I didn't end up watching that, right? But I've seen clips. I heard like it earned a daytime Emmy, but it's never been re-released anywhere, so it's like almost lost media, I guess. At the very least, it's like not available media. And then there was also like the Wii game that we got for some reason. That was a fighting game. It had John Young Bosch playing as Ryuki, playing as Shinji, which is awesome because John Young Bosch, one, he's my favorite actor, and two, he was a Power Ranger. He was Adam Park. I mean, fans of John Young Bosch and persisting fans of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, he was Adam Park. You know him, John Young Bosch. And yeah, he played Ryuki, which is cool because it's kind of like John Young Bosch returning to Tokusatsu, but not, because it was the game based off of Tokusatsu. That did not necessarily come out here. I wonder if the game was good. Like, Kamen Rider games be looking good sometimes. Like, I saw like a GIF or something, or like a TikTok of somebody playing like a Kamen Rider, what's it called? Kamen Rider Kabuto fighting game, and like the movement looked crazy. Like somebody was like trying to pull off a zero to death, they dropped it, and then they got caught by the other guy's zero to death, and it was pretty cool. I need to get some Kamen Rider video games. Play them. I'll be Kamen Rider O's. So hopefully he's available. Kamen Rider O's is my favorite Kamen Rider, by the way. I'd like me some Eiji Hino. I have not been finding any presents. Let's see, what am I gonna do? Maybe I'll do the Corona Borealis? Crowns. I guess I'm picking up crowns. I guess it's because it's an Aurora Borealis. Something about crowns. Got 9 minutes to pick up some crowns. Alright, is that a crown? I want it. Give me that crown. I got one crown, boys. Oh, whoa, I almost missed that one. Can't miss that. What? Hey. Enter my Katamari. But yeah, I still want to talk about Tokusatsu. If you haven't, like, check out the Toei Tokusatsu channel. Although it doesn't have, like, a whole lot of episodes just available to finish a series, right? At least none like available in English subbed. you can still like sample some. And that is exactly what I did. I tried to sample basically everything. That's how I ran into Kaiketsu Zubat. Which again, man, watch some Kaiketsu Zubat. It's awesome. And the what else? Has a lot of metal heroes in it. Space Sheriff Gavan recently got released by Discotech on Blu-ray, and I watched it, and absolutely like one of the unskippables, right? The unskippable openings, because I loved the Gavan opening. Like, I like still think about it. I found it on like Spotify, and I've been listening to it on a daily basis on Spotify. So I love it, man. Love Tokusatsu. Gavan was awesome. Talk about a charming character, man. There's like special features on the Blu-ray, which is awesome. Like you get like an interview with the actor for Gavan, the director of the series, and the what's it called? And the suit actor for Gavan, all together. And you learn some really interesting things about the production. And I love the production of that series. Because for one thing, right, when you watch Space, you watch Gavan, Space Sheriff Gavan, you'll notice after a while that the actor for Gavan, when he's doing stunts, it's him. They're not like disguising him and switching out with a different person. No, it's that guy. Because like his hair doesn't cover his face. When he does stunts, you can see him very clearly. That's him. And that's because that guy leading up to becoming the main character of the series, he was a suit actor for Tokusatsu for like 10 years. Which is super cool because suit actors just don't get spotlight like that. Yeah, it's super cool to watch somebody outside of a suit do that fight choreography and also is the main character. And he does deliver on a charismatic performance. I liked it. Oh, come on, I want the present. I want the present. Yes. Yeah, Gavan. He was a suit actor given the spotlight for this series, and they like needed Metal Heroes to be good. And like Metal Heroes was like kind of the thing, man. Because they didn't have Kamen Riders for a pretty long while. So like through the 80s, super throughout the 90s, there was Metal Heroes and Super Sentai, but barely any Kamen Rider. There was Kamen Rider Black, and I think Sky Rider was 1980. But after that, the Kamen Rider series was dormant. But don't worry, there were Metal Heroes, and Metal Heroes were cool, and they needed Gavan to be good because then if Gavan wasn't good, they wouldn't have a franchise. But they did. Another cool thing about Gavan is that his suit actor, for the character, right, for the Space Sheriff, was a different person. Because man, if they actually got the guy that plays Gavan outside the suit doing his own stunts and doing all his lines and doing all that acting, but also having to be his own suit actor, man, talk about asking a guy to do too much, you know? Because that's a lot. But his suit actor, right? His suit actor became the actor for the main character of the follow-up series, Space Sheriff Charivan. And I just like the idea. That was super cool to me. But yeah, of course, get that Gavan Blu-ray because they'll tell you the stories much better than me while I'm trying to play Katamari. But yeah, I love that opening. Could be just one of my favorite Tokusatsu openings. I love the ethos. Cause why are you hesitating? Just dang old go for it, man. That's what it means to love. Never holding back. It sounds like I'm just saying words. But it'll make sense if you actually decide to listen to the song. Please listen to this song. Please watch Gavan. Like if you've decided to sit and listen to me play Katamari and talk about Tokusatsu for this long already, you have to be pretty into Tokusatsu. So if you haven't tried Gavan, go ahead and watch you some Gavan. Because man, that is the good cheese, man. It's the good cheese. Oh gosh, I did not do a good job with this one. Oh no, just give me the thing. Where is anything, man? And I always do really badly on these side ones. These constellation Katamari levels. Just give me that. Shoot, someone's coming. Oh. We can't open our eyes. It's too dazzling. Let's take the gorgeous rainbow back. $26 crowns. A rude shock, so few. Oh, come on, man. But I got the present. Yes. Put the crown in the sky. Give me the present. Oh? Ah, tanjiru. And I still feel like the Japanese acting is still feels kind of stiff and still fits, but the American dub is what I grew up with, you know. I feel it. I feel the cosmos. What am I here for? Oh no, I wanted to put on the crown. Gimme. Yeah. Alright. I think I'll go ahead and put this session down. I'm definitely still gonna play more Katamari, but yeah, gonna have to do another session later. Of course, remember to subscribe to the channel if you like listening to me talk about Tokusatsu while playing Katamari Damacy. And also in the comments, tell me about your experience with Katamari Damacy and also Tokusatsu, because those are some of my favorite things. And I like to have any conversation that involves those. Alright guys, take care and see you next time. I don't know when I'm gonna stop this recording. I just know that I'm having a whole lot of fun talking about Tokusatsu and playing my favorite game. This is awesome.